another damn day, just like the last one. Nothing changed, except the ache inside growing deeper still. This hollow space you left, nothing can fill. Oh, this love, this damn love, tangled up like barbed wire, cutting deep, yeah, burning like a wildfire. Oh, this love, this damn love, a highway to nowhere, just dust and ghosts hanging in the air. Remember that old diner, coffee black and strong, laughing at nothing. Where did we go wrong? Promises like whispers fading in the wind, now just echoes. Where do I begin? Oh, this love, this damn love, tangled up like barbed wire, cutting deep, yeah, burning like a wildfire. Oh, this love, this damn love, a highway to nowhere, just dust and ghosts hanging in the air. Thought I saw your shadow, just a trick of light, fooling myself again, lost in the fading night. This empty road stretches miles and miles ahead, just me and this guitar and words left unsaid. Every song on the radio talks about forever, makes me wanna smash it. Never ever never. They don't know the feeling of a heart ripped in two, still searching for something, lost without you. Bet you're leaning on a rusted Ford, boot heel tapping on a 2x4, sun going down in a blaze out west, laugh on your lips, dust on your dress. If this is love, then let it ride like a long dirt road in the midnight, windows down, your hand in mine, old tape, it's in a crack brake line. If this is love, I don't wanna land, just circle this town in a beat-up van, you and me chasing tailgate constellations, out past every old frustration. You drew a heart in the county fair dust, said it ain't much, but it's enough. We shared fries in a paper cup shake, kissed so hard that the world got laid. If this is love, then let it ride like a long dirt road in the midnight, windows down, your hand in mine, old tape, it's in a crack brake light. If this is love, I don't wanna land, just circle this town in a beat-up van, you and me chasing tailgate constellations, out past every old frustration. One day we'll trade this busted bed for a creaking porch and a roof instead, but keep that wild in your eyes, my friend. Oh yeah, we'll still get lost on a dead-end bend. If this is love, then let it ride like a long dirt road in the midnight, windows down, your hand in mine, old tape, it's in a crack brake light. If this is love, I don't wanna land, just circle this town in a beat-up van, you and me chasing tailgate constellation, you and me chasing tailgate constellations. Hey! sunrise, painting the sky, another day dawn. Empty coffee cup, just like my heart was before you walked in. Kicked up dust and hope. Yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. Wind whispers your name through the dry corn stalks. You used to hear nothing, just a lonely howl. Now a melody, a steady humming. And yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. My hands rough and warm from years of digging for something. Never knew what it was till your eyes met mine. A sudden downfall. They said it wouldn't last. This kind of fire, too hot, too fast. Gonna burn up quick, but that ain't on the west. Don't know this spirit. Met you where the gravel meets the old state line. You were drinking cherry cola, I was sipping cheap red wine. Sun was hanging crooked on a rusted welcome sign. You laughed and said you're leaving or you're staying here this time. You had dust on your sandals and a map in your hand. Said I'm following the detours more than any kind of plan. I said, girl, I get that, been running since I ran. Then your fingers brushed my jacket and the world just kinda ran. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. We drove past the mailbox with my faded family name. You said, tell me about your ghost, tell me about your shame. I watched the fields roll over like they never learned my face. Said I never felt like I belonged in any one damn place. You turned down the volume on that old dashboard glow. Said everybody's running 'cause they're scared to let it show. Then you put your head against the cold glass of the door. Whisper, if you wanna leave, why you circling back for more? You're my back road heartbeat, neon sign. You stole all my French fries, I stole little looks sometimes. You said, love ain't fireworks, it's coffee at 2 a.m. It's the way you say you're leaving, but you circle back again. We slow danced on the sidewalk to a song from inside. The waitress lit a cigarette and gave a tired smile. You spun underneath the neon in your threadbare jeans. Said, if this ain't forever, it's the closest that I've seen. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. I've loved like a landslide, fast and gone too soon. I've loved like a thunderstorm, shaking every room. But this feels like sunrise, slow on your bedroom wall, like the quiet in your laughter when you finally trust the fall. Oh. Now there's boots on your doorstep and a dog by our gate. Your sweater on my chair and your hair in my pillowcase. My mom keeps calling just to hear you on the line. She says, boy, she's got that kindness we've been praying you would find. Your toothbrush in my bathroom looks like it always belonged. We burn the eggs each Sunday while we hum the same old song. You kiss me in the kitchen, smell of coffee, toast and rain. Say, you think this road we're taking never circles back again. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. If the truck breaks down and the money runs thin, if the truck breaks down and the money runs thin. You were pouring whiskey at the Rusty Nail, name tag crooked, telling some tall tale about leaving this town, about changing your name. I was nursing heartache and cheap house wine, boots kicked up on that neon sign, just another lost soul stuck in the same old frame. But you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turn every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, call me falling apart, in a bar full of lies and a jukebox of scars. You put back roads on my heart. You laughed at the ink on my busted arm, said, that crooked compass ever do you harm? I said, it points everywhere except where I'm meant to be. You took a napkin, drew a little star right where this town is on the map so far. Said, boy, sometimes the place you're running from holds the key. Cause you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, you called me falling apart, in a bar full of lies and a jukebox of scars. You put back roads on my heart. Next week, Sunday, we were skipping church, tailgate pew on a riverbank perch, sun burning holes in that blue sky dome. You stole my ball cap, jumped in a stream, said love ain't luck, it's a long haul dream. I said, if you're the journey, this fool has found home. You put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, you called me falling apart by the water and willows and your bare wet arms. You put back roads on my heart. We hit 30 states plates and a beat-up Ford, fast food cups and a dashboard, Lord, change in the ashtray, blankets in the back. Your boots on the dash, bare feet on the glass, radio loud, let the miles roll past, talking about forever like a well-worn track. Every mile marker, every sunrise brand new. All those wide open spaces still felt smaller than you. Yeah, you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of start. You took every broken part, turned them into verses and late night sparks. You put back roads on my heart. I ain't saying it's easy. We fight like thunder, love like rain, slamming doors on a Tuesday, slow dancing barefoot in the kitchen again. Oh yeah, you slam that pan on the stove, I swear I'm sleeping in my truck. But one soft sorry from your lips and I'm staying for good, baby, that's our kind of luck. There was a night by your daddy's land, you said these fields are all I understand. Thought I see regret hiding in your eyes, but you pointed out where the oak tree grows, said right there's where the good stuff shows. Roots dig deep when the storm clouds rise. You don't need some big city, you don't need some fancy plan, you just need one stubborn fool who won't let go of your hand. And you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, you took that runaway paw, set it down on your porch in the yard. You put back roads on my heart. Now those baby shoes on the kitchen chair, your old flannel on the rocking chair, little fingerprints on every window pane. We're late on the payment but right on time for swing set squeals and muddy blue eyes, making up stories when it met you by the ice chest, dirt road, late July. Truck bed full of half-warm beer, sun still in your eye. You laughed at my old ball cap, said it's seen some miles. I said I'd drive you anywhere just to see that smile. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts and one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, and sweet on your lips, gasoline who needs a map when I got your hand, baby. That's all I understand, just you and me and this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. Your boots on my dashboard, bare feet by the fall. That creek below the cottonwoods heard every secret, every call. You traced my name in red dust on that silver Chevy door. Said, if this is what bro looks like, I don't want perfect anymore. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts and one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline who needs a map when I got your hand, baby. That's all I understand, just you and me and this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. We learned how to fight soft, turn thunder into rain. You cried in my blue work shirt, mascara on the grain. Kitchen light at midnight, cold coffee, warm regret. I said, I ain't going anywhere. You said you better not forget. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts and one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline stacked up years like firewood, winters worn out springs. Paid our dues in overtime and chipped off wedding rings. You danced in that same ball cap on a Tuesday in a room. Kids asleep and dishes stacked, still spinning like it's June. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts and 1 old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me in this beat up heart. Tailgate to the stars. One day they'll sell that Chevy to some kid down the road. He'll crank up some new love song where our old stories roll. They'll never know our names, but they'll park where we once parked, where we promised forever under that big breathing dog. Yeah, forever. If the good Lord flips the porch light, calls one of us on home, promise me you'll keep my hat right there by the phone. And when that first storm hits you and you're standing in the yard, look up where we used to look. I won't be very far. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts and 1 old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me in this beat up heart. Tailgate to the stars. Old truck, old road, same moon, new scars, still driving this crazy tender, restless. Tailgate to the stars. Tailgate to the stars.
Met you in a bar off Highway 9, neon on your face, but your eyes were kind. You laughed in my boots, said they'd seen some roads. I said yeah, but tonight they're yours to hold. 2 cheap beers and a George Strait song. You were humming off key, so I sang along. We were both a little lonely, a little too true. Didn't know I was meeting the end of my blues. Now I'm halfway home to you. Every mile marker feels like something new. Got your picture on my dash, heart beating like it might just crash. You're my map, my sign, my view. Every road I take runs straight to you. I was lost, I was passing through. Now I'm halfway, halfway home to you. You said I don't trust words, boys talk too sweet. I said give me some time and a front porch seat. So we sat there late watching fireflies drift. You let down your guard like a slow sunrise shift. You told me about scars that you never show. Your dad and his bottle, how you had to grow too fast, too soon in a small town storm. I held your hand, promised to keep you warm. Now I'm halfway home to you. Every mile marker feels like something new. Got your picture on my dash, heart beating like it might just crash. You're my map, my sign, my view. Every road I take runs straight to you. I was lost, I was passing through. Now I'm halfway, halfway home to you. Remember that winter when the pipes all burst? We were broke as jokes on my faded work shirt. You were dancing in socks on that flooded floor. Said if this is love, I don't need much more. We wrapped up in quilts that your mama stitched. He turned off, but the moonlight switched. On every dream we were scared to chase, you drew a little house, scribbled our last name, and you asked me quiet, do you see this too? I laughed through the shiver, said I only see you. We didn't have much, but we had that night. Fingers laced tighter than the dark and the light. Now I'm halfway home to you. Every mile marker feels like something new. Got your picture on my dash, heart beating like it might just crash. You're my map, my sign, my view. Every road I take runs straight to you. I was lost, I was passing through. Now I'm halfway home to you. We fought in the kitchen about a week-long trip. You wanted that ocean, I was glued to that gig. I said, baby, I'm trying to make life right. You said, life's right here, can we leave tonight? It slammed doors, sharp words we didn't mean. Your eyes got quiet like a Winterfield scene. I sat on the steps, hands in my hair. You came down with a suitcase and a whispered prayer. But you set the bag by the front porch light and said, I'm still here, so let's get this right. We drew up a list on a napkin ring, number one on the page. We choose us each thing. We learned to say sorry before it blew up. Swap pride for peace, poured it back in our cup. We were building a bridge over stubborn ground. Each I love you was another plank down. Now I'm halfway home to you. Every mile marker feels like something new. Got your picture on my dash, heart beating like it might just crash. You're my map, my sign, my view. Every road I take runs straight to you. I was lost, I was passing through. Now I'm halfway home to you. One day we'll be old on that same front porch. You and your sweater, me with my torch. Still lighting up candles on your late night cake. Still holding you close when your bones might. Pouring cheap beer in a hole in the wall. Saturday tips in a crooked glass jar. I was 3 long days and from an overtime week. Dust on my boots and my broken leaning heart. You laughed when I missed a stool by a mile. Said, careful cowboy, that's a hard way down. I was hooked in a heartbeat, hooked on that smile like you'd lit up the darkest bar in this town. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your hair in the wind, every little mile pulling me in. If this is all I ever get to keep you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Oh yeah. We threw our names with a pocket knife deep in that oak by the fishing hole bend. You said maybe this is just a summertime thing. I said, girl, I hope summer never ends. You stole my hat and you ran through the
the field, kicking up dust where the fireflies spin. I swear the sky leaned closer to hear every small secret you let me in. A back road heartbeat thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your laugh in the dark, dashboard glowing like a falling star. This is all I ever get to keep you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat. Then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Met your mama over pot roast and prayer. Your daddy stared holes clear through my shirt, asked what I wanted with his stubborn wild girl. I said everything, sir, for better or worse. You squeezed my knee under that old pine table. I say and thank you and don't you dare run. I'd have walked through every small town whisper just to be your foolish, faithful one. I've been broke, I've been burned, thought I was done taking turns, but your hand in mine made a long life feel like mine to learn. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, the radio low, two-lane faith in the way we go. If this is all I ever get to keep you humming along off key, off beat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. We've had late night fights in the kitchen light, bills stacked high on the countertop. Slammed a few doors, said things we regret, swore we were done, then we never quite stopped. Cause you come back wearing my old shirt, I still red but your pride laid down. You say I still choose you in the hurt, and that simple truth shakes this whole old town. There was rain in the forecast the day we got hitched, but the clouds held back till we said I do. Your grandpa cried, preacher's voice broke, I just kept staring at the light on you. We danced in mud when the sky gave in, your veil stuck wet to your laughing face. Every storm since then when the thunder begins, I remember that first wild holy rain. Love holds on like a back road heartbeat, steady through the bumps and the hard-packed heat. Windows fogged, your hand on the glass, tracing our names as the seasons pass. If this is all I ever get to keep you sleeping, smiling, our kids in the backseat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Now this crayon's crushed in the floorboard dust, little boots kicked off by the door. You're humming soft in the hallway glow, rocking our youngest till her breathing slows. I catch your eyes above his little head, same wild girl from that smoky bar. Met you by the counter at the hardware store, name tag crooked, smile a little unsure. You said, can I help you, like it was routine, but my whole day changed in your faded blue jeans. I keep taking back roads to your heart, past the rust and the dust in the old junkyard. Every wrong turn still got me this far, baby. I was lost till I found where you are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart.
We danced in your kitchen to your heart. I've been the guy who runs when it gets rough.
I've been the one who jokes instead of saying what I feel.
But you show up in my mess in that old red car. Now I'm learning how to love you right where we are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart, past the rust and the dust in the old junkyard. Every wrong turn still got me this far, baby. I was lost till I found where you are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart.
Back roads to your heart.
Met you by the ice machine, dust on your boots, my favorite jean jacket. You laughed at my busted old truck. Said, boy, does that heap even make it back? Sun dropping slow on that county line, your hair blowing wild through the window, radio stuck on some broken station, but you sang anyway, so soft, so low. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. First fight in a parking lot of rain, I cursed like a fool, you just stared me down. You said, love ain't scared of a storm and learns how to stand on shifting ground. We made up on your mama's couch, cold fries, warm hands, and a tear or two. You traced all my cracked up plans, whispered, baby, I still believe in you. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. Summers turned to winters quick, that old high school bar turned into dust. You rang sitting eating my glove box next to a note that just says us. We painted our names on a rental sign, said someday we'll buy this broken place. We got more dreams than dollars, but I got your laughter in every space. Sometimes I wake up scared, thinking all of this could fade. Then you roll over, steal my pillow, say we'll be fine, we ain't afraid. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. We burned through tires and trouble, we've slammed some doors too hard, said things in the heat of the moment, left each other standing in the yard. Hey! But every time the dust clears, it's your eyes pulling me home. We don't need some perfect picture, we just need a place our love can grow. Your daddy's old guitar in the corner, our kids' crayons on the kitchen floor. You hum off key as the coffee brews, I swear I've never needed nothing more. Bills stacked high on the table, but your head's on my shoulder, calm. You say we'll get there slow and steady. We got faith and we got these palms. Hands from all this trying, but they still fit just right. Two rings catching morning sunlight, two hearts holding on tight. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. I remember that first I love you in the dark of that dead-end road. I was scared I might just lose you if I said what my chest already knows. But you smiled, leaned a little closer, said, took you long enough. That's a 9-mile restless wandering, found a name and called it love. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. So if this road runs out tomorrow, to that small town wedding, hair pinned up but your heart half gone. Said you came for the free champagne, not to watch two kids hang on. I was leaning on the back pew laughing, boots too loud on the old wood floor. You rolled your eyes when I tipped my hat, still you didn't walk out the door. Now there's dust on my boots, gold on your hand, your picture on my dash, our names in the sand. You were just passing through, I was stuck in this land. Now there's dust on my boots, gold on your hand. Oh, look where we stand. You said love was a burned out porch light, moths and bad choices gathered there. I said love was a dime of coffee, stronger when somebody cared. We split fries in that vinyl booth, stayed till they stacked the chairs. You stirred sugar in that midnight cup like you were counting on your prayers. Now there's dust on my boots, gold on your hand, your coat in my truck, your dress in my band. You were set on the road, I was tied to this land. Now there's dust on my boots and gold on your hand. Baby, I never had a plan. Your mama called me trouble in denim, your daddy just stared at my tires. Said a man who's always chasing the horizon leaves a trail of quiet fires. I stood there on your gravel driveway, hands empty, heart too full. Said, sir, I ain't much on talking, but I'll do the long hard pull. You reached for my fingers like you always do when you're scared. Every storm that's ever hit this town felt smaller when you were there. Now there's dust on my boots, gold on your hand, two chairs on the porch, one promise we'd plan. You were scared to believe, I was scared I'd just stand. Now there's dust on my boots and gold on your hand. Yeah, we both took a stand. We had a fight about the bills of winter. He said low and the night said long. You said love don't pay these meters, I said love still writes a song. You threw my old flannel at me, said I'm tired of being strong. I wrapped it round your shaking shoulder, said it's alright to feel wrong. You cried into my faded collar, mumbled, what if this all falls through? I whispered, every time the world feels small, it gets bigger when I hold you. We fell asleep to a ticking furnace, moonlight on the hallway floor. Woke up tangled in the quiet truth, we weren't fighting anymore. There was dust on my boots, gold on your hand, past two notes on the fridge, big dreams in the pan. You were doubting the map, I was drawing our land, but there's dust on my boots and gold on your hand. We keep doing what we can. Spring came up through the cracks in the driveway, dandelions where the snow had been. You laughed at the weeds like old friends, said look how they still get in. We planted a row of stubborn roses right by that leaning fence. You said if they can bloom in this hard red clay, maybe love can just make sense. Your hair pulled
bandana, hands covered in dirt and rain. I thought if I lose every acre I've got, I still can't afford your pain. Now there's dust on my boots, gold on your hand. You laugh in the yard, you ring like a brand. You were testing the soil, I was learning to stand. Now there's dust on my boots and gold on your hand. All this rough little land. 4th of July on the football bleachers, hand-me-down fire in the sky. You leaned in.
You were pouring cheap wine in a jar with my name, bare feet on my dash, well, I can never be tamed. July wind in your hair, sunburn on my arm. You were laughing too loud, I was falling too hard. I took the long way down that back road to your heart, through every wrong turn, slow burn every stop and start. I drove through heartbreak, heartache, chasing every star, but all those small town miles just led me back road to your heart. Fighting at night. You said, boy, you don't listen, you just think you're right. Slam the door, truck in gear, dust cloud in my mirror. Put your jacket on my seat to make it feel too near. I took the long way down that back road to your heart, through every wrong time, slow burn every stop and start. I drove through heartbreak, heartache, chasing every star, but all those small town miles just led me backward to your Met a girl in the city, high heels, high rise. She talked about muddy, never fireflies. I missed your porch light, I missed that crack swing, how you'd hum old hymns more out of tune than me. Tried to outrun your memory, burning through the gasoline, but every highway exit sign spelled out your name to me. I took the long way down that back road to your heart, through every wrong turn, slow burn every stop and start. Feel right through heartbreak, heartache, turn 'em into art, 'cause every mile that scares us just stitches us in the dark. Back road to your heart. So here's my last take, here's my last chance, pulling into your driveway. Asked her for their dates, you smile, say, took you long enough. Then you climb into my arms. Guess I was always getting back road to your heart. Yeah, back road to your heart.
pouring that third cup of coffee. Saturday crowd half asleep. Sun sneaking in through the blinds there. Dust dancing over your cheeks. You laughed at my worn-out ball cap. Said, boy, that thing's seen some roads. I said, yeah, but I ain't seen nothing like you in this old zip code. I didn't know love till that cheap cafe, till cream and sugar and your first name tag. You wrote your number on a napkin, hand kinda shook. I kept it in my wallet like a worn-out book. Now every time that sunrise hits just right on me, I go right back to that corner booth, table 3. Didn't know love till you smiled across that coffee stain. You were working 2 jobs and a night class. I was fixing up trucks down the road. We'd meet in the parking lot half-past, counting our quarters like gold. Talked about getting out someday, but we never had much of a plan. Just a beat-up Ford and a mixtape, and your fingers laced in my hand. I didn't know love till you hit on my arm. Rear view full of nothing, just a long stretch of dark. Radio crackling, but we sang our own words. 2 scared kids trying to sound sure. Now when I see a long road running out so free, I'm back in that truck, you're humming off-key. Didn't know love till you fell asleep. Trust in me. Your daddy said, son, she deserves better. Stared a hole straight through my shoes. I said, sir, I ain't got much money, but I swear I'll never quit choosing her, win or lose. He looked at you standing beside me, hair pinned up, hands in a fist. Then his voice got low and shaky when he said, take care of my kid. We didn't have a big church, just a borrowed white dress. Your mama cried in the front row. I was trying to steady my breath. I didn't know love till that courthouse ring. 40 bucks in my pocket, but it felt like a king. Your I do barely whispered, but it shook my bones. We walked out laughing, calling 4 walls home. Now every time I hear some old vows on TV, I remember your hand trembling, saying them to me. Didn't know love till forever sounded that sweet. First winter, the pipes all froze on us. We slept in our coats for a week. You burned the toast, I killed the heater. We both just stared and then screamed. And you started laughing in that kitchen, barefoot on that crackling oleum floor. Said, if this is the worst it gets, babe, we're gonna make it, I'm sure. Summers you planted them daisies out by the rusted front gate. I got that second shift promotion. You taped my name up on the fridge with some tape. We'd dance in your old warm pajamas to some slow song humming through the wall. You'd stand on my feet like you always did, like we were kids in a high school hall. I didn't know love till we had nothing left, just a leaky roof, 2 beating chests, eating cold beans on a card table, laughing till 2, saying one day this'll be the good old days, wanted you and me too. Now when the bills pile up and the world seems mean, I see you swaying in that yellow porch light beam. Didn't know love till broke felt rich with you and me. We've been rich, we've been poor, we've slammed a few doors, we've said some words we didn't mean, but you're still that girl with the coffee ink on your finger, smiling at me. So if this old truck quits tomorrow and the bank comes calling our name, you can take all I've ever borrowed, just leave me your heart.
you walked in, boots loud on that old pine floor. Sun swinging in behind you like it had been there before. You laughed once and made the jukebox skip the beat. Spilled a little of your drink right there on my torn up seat. You said that your truck out there by my leaning sign. I said, yeah, she's old but faithful, kinda like this heart of mine. You smiled slow, said faithful's hard to find these days. I swear time now shifted while you traced your glass that way. Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every dust cloud, writing stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo on your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another place. Gas tank half, heart full. I got enough to love you all the way. We pulled out, radio stuck on some old song. You sang the words half wrong, but you sang them big and strong. Yeah, you did. We kicked off, both boots on the dashboard bare. Wind tangled up your hair like it had a right to be there. You said, don't valve straight, just get a little bit lost. Take the turns that look stupid, chase the lines that get crossed. I said, girl, you're trouble. He said, yeah, I've heard that one. But your fingers found my knuckles, and trouble never felt this fun. Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every dust cloud, writing the stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo on your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another place. Gas tank half, heart full. I got enough to love you all the way. We hit that little bridge where the creek runs stand. He said, killed it like some men had let the quiet bore in. We'd listen to the frogs and the ticking heat, just slid across that cracked bench seat till your head fit my heartbeat. You told me about the town that you left last June, the promise you thought you broken when you walked away too soon. Your voice shook when you said, I ain't good at staying. I said, girl, I ain't perfect, but I'm hell at finding ways to fix what's meant, patch what's torn, keep us rolling through the storm. Yeah, the bed of this truck, it's hard, every kind of load. I got room for all your baggage. We can spread it down this road. Come on! Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every dust cloud, riding stories we ain't told. got enough to love you all the way. Baby, love ain't some big fight. Baby, it's a slow burn. Baby, it's the way you lie. Every time we miss a turn. Maybe it's your jacket on my back when nights get cold. The way you bite your lip when you're scared of getting old. It's your name on my receipts, coffee cups and folded notes. It's every tiny Tuesday that keeps me afloat. Years later, same bar, same scuffed up floor. Your boots a little more faded, kids' crayons on the door. You walk in, balancing pizza and car keys. I still lose my words, like you knocked them out of me. There's a picture on the wall of our first night. My old truck in the background, tailgate full of fights. We traded some dirt road for mortgage lines, but you still steal my heart. You showed up late to your sister's wedding, hair pinned up with a pencil you found, boots in your hand, heels in your purse, laughing too loud, spinning around. You said these boots ain't even mine, I just kinda borrowed their shine. I thought if that's how you treat a living, how you gonna handle a heart like mine? But you took my hand like Sunday morning, soft and sure and a little shy. You said, I don't dance, but I'll try for you under those cheap string lights. Now every step's a small forever, every song keeps turning into one more try. Guess I was wrong about borrowed boots, 'cause you've been walking with me all this time. Summer rolled in on a rusted Chevy. You pulled up, radio stuck on one song, window stuck too, so you had to shout, get in, this drive won't be long. We got lost twice past Miller's pasture, gravel popping, fireflies in flight. You pointed out every house you wanted, I just watched your face in the porch light. You took my doubts like Sunday laundry, hung them out in the open sky. You said, let the wind say what it wants to, we just watch those minutes drive. Now every mile's a soft confession, every back road turns into a sign. Guess I was wrong about borrowed time, 'cause you make every second feel like mine. Your mama cried when the dog got older, you held her hand on the kitchen floor. I fixed first time too, but somehow you keep choosing this crooked road with all its signs. You keep showing up in borrowed boots, and somehow they fit just fine on you. So take my name like Sunday letters, written slow on a back porch line. You said I ain't perfect, but I'm trying. I said perfect never crossed my mind. Now every scar's a secret language, every laugh's a little proof we survived. Guess I was wrong about stories ending, 'cause ours keeps adding one more line. We got a place with a leaning mailbox, paint flakes off when the seasons change. You plant flowers in crooked circles, say I like 'em wild, can't keep 'em tame. There's a dent in the fridge from moving day where we dropped it and almost cried. Now it's our favorite stupid memory of how we learn as we collide. You take my days like Polaroids, baby, shaking color into every frame. You said we're gonna age, might as well enjoy it, laugh at each wrinkle, each middle name. Now every dish in the sink is a promise, every mess that we make feels like a sign. Guess I was wrong about picture perfect, I just want your chaos tangled with mine. Storm came through on a Monday evening, lightning walking across the field. Power went out, you found some candles, said guess our plans are kinda sealed. We played cards till the deck got tired, told old stories in that waxy glow. You traced a heart on the dusty table, whispered there's something you should know. You took my breath like sudden thunder, held it close and let it go slow. You said if you aim, you out, don't dare enjoy it, laugh at each wrinkle, each middle name. Now every dish in the sink is a promise, every mess that we make feels like a sign. Guess I was wrong about picture perfect, I just want your chaos tangled with mine.
Sunrise burning through the ground, another day, another dollar wasted time. Same old streets, same old sign. Nothing changes, nothing moves on this assembly line.
My heart's a wrench turning slow, rust on the gears, nowhere to go.
But then you walked in, a flicker, a spark, a new spin. Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak, yeah, this Rust Belt heartbreak, tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak, hey, breaking the mold for love's sweet sake.
Smokestacks coughing out the night, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Every promise, every fight felt like giving up on what was wrong or right.
My spirit a busted fuse, nothing left to gain, nothing left to lose.
But then your eyes met mine, a whiskey sunrise, a perfect sign.
Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak, yeah, this Rust Belt heartbreak, tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak, breaking the mold for love's sweet sake. Met you leaning on a rusted Ford, dust on your boots, sun on your shoulders. You laughed at every word I said like you'd been waiting to get closer. You stole my ball cap, wore it sideways, bare feet on the dashboard, singing a long name on your cup in black marker. Already sounded like a future song. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, county line to who knows where. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of these tires we're making wear. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. First fight was over something small. You slammed that screen door, gravel flying. I sat staring at the bedroom wall, swearing I was done with trying. Then you pulled up in that midnight rain, headlights cutting through my pride. You said, I hate being mad at you. I said, get in, let's go for a ride. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, county line to who knows where. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of these tires we're making wear. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. We've been broke, been late on rent, paid in quarters at the laundromat, burned our dinner, laughed it off, danced in the kitchen just like that. Oh yeah. Watch your tears on a bathroom floor, both of us scared of the test you held. Turned to me and said, if it's two lines, I said, that's just more love to be felt. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to the mall, baby seats and folding chairs. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of these years we're stacking here. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. We got frames on the hallway wall, first day of school, smile Sunday best. To steal my shirts at night, still find your head on my chest. Your hair's a little lighter now, my hands got callous lines on my face, but you still look like that county fair first prize in a cotton dress race. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to the mall, front porch swings and rocking chairs. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of our stories layered there. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. One day they'll lower down that flag, church bells ringing over clay. Carve my name beside an old oak tree, right beneath the one that holds your name. But don't you fear that closing scene. Love don't lay down in the ground, it rides on in every laugh, every little echo of our sound. Hey! This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, from right now into who knows where. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of these stories made in there. If it's up to me, I'll meet you where the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love, this kind of love ain't going anywhere. Met you by the ice machine, July heat, dust on my jeans. You lapped in my hometown shirt, said, you boys ever leave this dirt? I said, sometimes I drive too far
Turn this county into my backyard. You hop right up in my truck. Kicked off boots, said, turn it up. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear. Every mile pulling you near. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my church pew, my front porch choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn. Back road hearts on fire. We skip stones off the reservoir, shared secrets underneath the stars. You trace scars on my left arm, said who hurt you, I won't, I swear. I told stories I never told about a ring and a promise gone cold. You just squeezed my calloused hand, said boy I ain't her, I understand. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear. Every mile pulling you near. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my church pew, my front porch choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn. Back road hearts on fire. Your mama said I drove too fast. Your daddy swore we'd never last. I mowed his yard from June to fall. Now he calls me son in the church hall. We found a house with a crooked gate, leaky roof but the bones were great. Painted rooms with a radio low, dancing barefoot on the plywood floor. Who knew hammer nails and grocery runs could feel like fireworks and smoking guns? Who knew Sunday bills and Monday chores could sound like you humming by the screen door? We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, fighting over nothing, making up two cracked mugs, one coffee cup. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my storm sky, my small town choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn. Back road hearts on fire. We learned love ain't all moonlight, it's morning breath and late night fights. You slamming doors, me cutting grass, cooling down and crawling back. Your tears soaking my old flannel, my pride stuck on every channel. You talk me, saying fine to fine, turned into I'm on your side. All these almost broken pent-up days, somehow shaped the vows we made. Every silence, every shout teaches us what love's about. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, crying in the kitchen, holding on one small flame till the dark is gone. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my rough edge and my tender wire. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn. Back road hearts on fire. Back road hearts on fire. We'll get old, you know we will. Wrinkled hands on the same old hill, watching grandkids chase the light as the day runs out of sky. You still steal all the covers, still roll your eyes at my jokes. Will we still dance slow in the hallway to songs only we know? If your memory ever fades, I retell every single day how you met me by that ice machine, how we turned this gravel into a dream. Oh yeah. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire. From first hello to last goodbye, we'll ride it out, you and I. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my last match, my sweetest choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still coffee steam in your hands, first light leaking through the back of that screen door. Old dog sleeping on the welcome mat.
You just laughed, said, look what you're late for. I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since cheap wine, July, and grass stains on my neck. Every mile that I drive just leads me back to this. Heart like a home, hands like a promise I can't resist. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. You had blue paint on your Sunday dress from that bedroom wall. You swore you'd finish someday. Turned the brush on me, drew a heart on my chest, said, boy, you're stuck long as this don't fade. I've been loving you since paint on your Sunday dress, since takeout and tailgates in your head on my vest. Every wrong that I've done, still somehow you bless. You turn my busted up prayers into something like rest. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. There were slam doors, tires spitting up gravel. I swore I'd go farther than the county line, but I hit that sign and my hand started shaking. Turned this truck around before the gas hit 9. I don't always say it right, don't always fight the right fight, but your name keeps winning in my mind. Oh yeah, I've been loving you since a late night come back home text, since kitchen floor makeup's in your eyes still wet. Every scar that we wear's a page and I'll do it. You're the line I never wanna forget. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. One day we'll be silver in our hair, pills by the bed, reading glasses on a chair, TV talking low while you fall asleep there, breathing soft, breathing slow, like a long, long prayer. I'll trace every wrinkle like a road I've met. Say, look at us, baby, we ain't done yet. Hey! I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since first nervous knocking at who the hell's this, from your daddy in the hallway sizing me up in his vest, to the drive off your driveway with your hand on my chest. I've been loving you through every wrong turn and bed, every sunrise, every sunset. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. Barefoot still, coffee in your hand, same old dog dreams by the rusted swing set. You look at me with that I still choose you stare. Say, boy, remember, we ain't done yet. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. Tag hanging sideways, little chip red jar full of tips and folded phone numbers you never planned to call. I walked in for a quick one, stumbled into it all. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band.
my sins.
We talked about our busted hearts, cars that never made it far, how your daddy taught you patience, mine taught leaving in the dark. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. I was drifting like a dandelion, blowing through this busted town. Then your laugh cut through the static, you turned this runaway around.
First day by the river, mosquitoes, June heat. You showed up in your work boots, cut-offs, bare feet. Radio on the dashboard, static, then a tune. You leaned back on that blanket, said, come see this kind of moon.
I'd been all edge, all armor, all joke, all smoke, all show, but you saw past the stories to the part I didn't show. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. I was drifting like a dandelion, blowing through this busted town. Then your eyes said, boy, you're home now. You turned this runaway around.
We burned through all 4 seasons in that borrowed single wide. Stacked your textbooks on the dresser, hung my cap on the side. Mismatched cups in the pantry, secondhand old couch. You painted all the cabinets blue, said we'll make this sacred ground somehow. Friday nights at the drive-in, cheap popcorn on your shirt. You cried during the previews, laughed through all the hurt. You traced plans on my forearm, little house, big oak tree, dog prints in the backyard, baby names in between.
From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. We were dreaming over dishes, talking someday, talking soon, with a street light through the window, painting halos in the room. Remember that storm rolled in, tore down half this town. You stood in the doorway shaking, said, what if it all falls down?
I wrapped my arms around you, said let it all shake loose. We'll nail back every shingle. I ain't running, I choose you.
I choose you. We fought like summer thunder, over money, over pride. I slipped on that torn-out sofa, you cried in the bathroom quiet. But even in the silence, with our tempers running hot, your coffee cup beside mine
Said we still got a shot.
love ain't all fairground lights and kisses on the hood. It's oil stains in the driveway, doing more than what you could. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. From I might to I promise, from I'll try to yes I do, every mile and every meltdown, just another road to you.
Your mama beat the doctor to the hospital that day, cried into your hair and whispered, baby, it's gonna be okay.
You squeezed my fingers breathless, said, let it all shake loose. We'll nail back every shingle. I ain't running, I choose you.
I choose you.